Kate Jones, and I know she's somewhere. But Matt, what do you think she'll want to share?
Is it love to teach?
Oh no, not today.
Her blog or podcast?
Oh no. If you wanna know what book she will show, it will be this.
Retrieval practice.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it take lots of time?
Oh Matt, you will be fine.
Isn't it a fat word?
Oh Matt, that's just absurd. If you wanna know what book she will show, it will be this.
Retrieval practice.
Oh yeah, it will be this.
Retrieval practice.
Whoa, Kate Jones. And she always gives loads of classroom advice and tips. This is a book you will not want to miss. Retrieval practice.
Isn't it just doing tests?
Oh Matt, it's a bigger thing. Yet I still really appreciate all this questioning. If you want to know what book she will show, it will be this.
Retrieval practice.
Oh yeah, it will be this.
Retrieval practice. That song was amazing, Tim. Absolutely love it. But just imagine if Kate Jones was about now. That would be insane, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. She's in the UK. I picked her up yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Well, where is she then?
From the airport.
Oh my goodness! Oh, so, did he leave you in the car last night?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I do apologise about Tim.
Okay.
I do apologise. Now, we've just been singing about your new book.
Oh, this one?
Oh, yeah, that one. Do you mind talking about it and telling us what it's all about? Is that
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Hi Kate. So you are Carpool for School's very first returning guest.
Yes.
What an honour.
Oh my goodness. And so thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having
Now,
me.
since we've last seen you, have you been up to much?
Yeah, I have been quite busy. I got a new job.
Congratulations.
BSAC.
Yes, hello,
British School,
BSAC.
Al Kabaira in Abu Dhabi.
Fantastic.
So I started there in September.
Yeah.
I love it. Since I've seen you, I've had a lot of travels, but I also wrote a book as well, another book.
And you're going to tell us about that book?
Yes.
That's amazing. Because we love to teach.
Oh,
Okay, literally. And what I absolutely adored about it was you give the research, you show how you've used it, but also you just give, and this is just everything that you've always done, just give a load of resources and ideas that are, low on time but massive in impact. And the idea is you've done it again. And so could you just talk to us and how did it come across and how did it start?
Well, I was really interested in retrieval practice, and a lot of the feedback from Love to Teach was they liked that section. Obviously there was a lot more. There was literacy, there was technology, but I thought I'd just carry on going with that, with the reading, with the research, and I came up with ideas, activities and resources after Love to Teach. And I thought, oh no, I wish I could have included that in the book. And I didn't think I was going to write a second book, but then I had this new information, these new resources. I thought, actually, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to write a book just about retrieval practice, but the research and the resources, and that's what it's called, the theory and the practice.
So can you kind of burst some myths about retrieval practice? And
Because I just got told it was a fad word. I just think this is the next fad word. Is that true?
Yes.
Well, do you know, that's how I start my book. Is it the latest buzzword in education? And I get that, and you could argue, yep, it's a buzzword, we're talking about it now. But I think there's much more to it than that. It's got so much more substance than a buzzword. And buzzwords are temporary, whereas I hope this is long lasting, that teachers in the future will carry on developing retrieval practice. So my answer to that would be no.
And surely though, it's just doing a test. Surely it's just doing an end of unit test.
What's he saying, Kate?
Do you know, I think I probably would have thought that initially at the beginning, but you are very wrong. There's a lot more to it than that. That's one aspect of it. But even if you just look on Twitter, even if you don't read my book, there's loads of ways that teachers are being really creative with retrieval practice. Testing you don't associate with having fun, but actually retrieval practice, there's loads of flexible ways that you can do that.
Would you say that some teachers might argue that they've always done it, and you, with the book, you've just allowed teachers to look at the research, but not only that, look at a variety of different resources as well that with it? Because one of the resources that you shared with myself that I use pretty much every lesson now is the grid, and it's a different coloured grid. So and the students get points for answering. Say, for example, 3 months ago, if they do that one, they get 5 points. If they do it 2 weeks ago, they might get 3 points. If they do it from last lesson, then they get 1 point. And I thought that that idea was fantastic.
That wasn't something I was doing. I would perhaps visit last lesson's content, but I would never really say, right, let's go back 3 months until we got to a mock exam or something. And then you're basically trying to relearn it because you've left it so long. And even when we were using retrieval practice, the emphasis was more on let's record these results, let's track the data, instead of seeing it as a low stakes or no stakes. We are doing this to strengthen your memory, to enhance it, to make it easier next time. So there's I understand the argument that we've been doing this for a long time. I think we just have more knowledge and understanding about how effective it is. And we're doing it a little bit differently now. And the resources are fantastic in the book, thanks.
and really easy to use, just like the first book, where you can adapt it for any subject, can't you? Which is really helpful. Yeah,
well, that's what it said. Low effort in regards to creating it in time, high impact in regards to learning.
It seems just an awesome time to do it, because we've got... It's so powerful, but also with the publications, you've got the Rosenshine principle, which lends itself to... And talking about that... Tom Sherrington did the forward for the book, didn't he?
Yes, he did, Mr. Sherrington. I'm so lucky that he wrote that. And actually, he features a lot in my book. And I drew on Rosenshine's principles of instructions a lot. And also, Sherrington himself has got these principles about retrieval practice. There's a section in my book that says Sherrington says. And it's amazing. He talks about... varying the diet, so it's not always testing. And he says about... involving everyone, because how many times as a teacher have you asked a question, someone's put their hand up, oh, well done, let's move on. We need to get everyone involved in that retrieval practice. He also writes about making it easy to mark, and that links in with what Dylan Willem said. The best person to mark the test is the person who's just took it. So then retrieval practice isn't adding to workload and marking. So the work Sherrington's done is amazing, and I'm so glad that he's in the book. He needs to come on Carpool for School.
Oh, that'd be lovely, Tim, wouldn't it?
Sherrington, come on.
Yes. That'd be brilliant.
Drive through the learning rainforest together. Yes.
That'd be amazing.
That'll be good.
Brilliant.